everyone, welcome to a new blue-white Quantum Riddler video. This is a card that I've been loving so much lately. I've showed you all the tricks it can do in Modern. I think it shows its best in Esper Goryo with Psychic Frog and Faithful Mending. But I've loved it in blue-white. This is my second time playing it in blue-white. You can check the old video. I think I was playing Orim's Chant in that one. Here instead we have just lots of removals. But we have 4 Ending, 4 Wrath, 4 Solitude. We have 3 Ephemerate to go along with the Riddler. So you just don't have to go all in on the card. You can just, play for 2 and later on play for 5, get its value, and then take the game over with it. Tune the Narrative, usually not great in a deck with, just in any deck, honestly. It's just not a great card. It only goes well with Breath of the Skies. But actually, with Quantum Riddler is alright, because if you have 2 cards in it, you can cast it, you did up draw 2. It's still probably too cute. But yeah, we got Console the Star Charts, which is still a card that sees play Modern, despite not looking amazing. At this point, it's been alright. I've seen it in a lot of decks at this point, and guess it is a good way to find your Wrath of the Skies in a matchup where you desperately need it. But yeah, this is the deck we're playing today. Lots of free counters. You have Force and Subtlety. The Peach cards are good in the Quantum Riddler deck because you just empty your hand. And you just draw 2 after, so you kind of like go back with the mulligan, you know? Alright, the multi 5, go Power Plant, go. Sure. Go land, go. Do I have any ways to hate on lands with this deck? Because this matchup may be tough. Yeah, there's no Harbingers of the Sea. Okay. Island. That's blue Tron. I guess I'm not too worried anymore. I guess they obviously lose to blue Tron. But it's definitely... I'll just say worse than the Eldrazi Tron with Soemika Spawn. Buongiorno, buongiorno. I'm gonna go end of turn, sleight of hand. Uh, um, sure. Mm, doesn't sound like a great play to condescend as sleight of hand. Especially if I can just untap and play Teferi, which I'll do. Force of Negation, pitch, stock up. Sure. They have 1 card in and only. Okay. The matchup, I feel like it's just still like pretty bad, even if my opponent is so low on cards. It's mostly because like I have so many dead cards in this matchup. Like all of the Wrath of the Skies, Prismatic Ending, and such. I need to find my Quantum Riddler and just attack with it. I think I just... This is the classic dig through time for a dig through time plus card that just lets you keep on chaining. I did run out of them. That's the third one I'm gonna be casting. Alright, we found the combo. Riddler Ephemerate. Very good. Buongiornissimo, Fedebello. 56 month, my friend. There's a bunch of red cards, red lands in this deck, and they mostly are there for the they mostly are there for the prismatic ending. All right, I'll play Quantum Riddler, and then I can ephemerate it. Draw a card. And now this stays in play as a 4/6 for 2 that draws 2 cards. They try to bounce it. I have a bunch of ways to answer that. I think I don't want to use a counter spell. But I don't know if I want to just use anything, honestly. I can just accept this bounce and just replay Ephemerate. I still have Force of Negation up. I think it's okay. I'm just getting value in the process. Like, I could have, played Ephemerate and held up 2 mana, but this way I drew an extra card. Not sure if it was worth it. Because I did, like, have to use an Ephemerate. But, like, I had to use an Ephemerate anyway. Alright, I guess they conceded, so it was indeed a right play. Alright. Set in a lot of cards. I mean, I could just do this cleanly. Solitude is probably good. Yeah. I mean, Prismatic Ending answers, like, Expedition Map. Maybe. It's better than some amount of Solitude. Again, I don't have any Harbingers of the Sea, so I'm just surveilling for Surveillance. Sorry, I meant to say fetch for Surveillance. I mean, I could fetch for this Elegant Parlor. I actually don't mind what I have. I don't want to get a Surveillance just yet. In this Teferi. It's a good card, don't get me wrong. I'm just looking for my combo, honestly. I wanted to go Riddler Ephemerate. Draw. You said draw spells became so cheap the blue Tron doesn't make much sense anymore. Could be. Alright, end of turn, I'll play my Memory Deluge. Sure. If I draw a land, I'm happy to play Teferi. Mostly just to play around Condescend, not necessarily to defend with Counterspell. I think I'm okay warping a Quantum Riddler here. Just drawing a card, even without Ephemerate. Good fight. What do you think about the Goryo list that plays Kitramos and Riddler? It's the best, probably the best deck in the format right now. What is a card that may resolve here that just scares me? Ugin. Yeah, if they play Ugin, I die on the spot. So I think I have to just resolve. They don't even have mana to cast Ugin. They have to play like Ugin's Labyrinth or Urza's Power Plant. But I feel like we shouldn't risk that. I don't know. I think also Stock Up is worth countering. Oh, what happened? Whirlwind Denial. Okay. This is the way to counter Consign to Memory and its Replicate. Okay, let's resolve this Teferi. They go force. That's fine. I think I'll -3. Yeah, I think I'll -3. I want to draw land to have a replicate on like an Ugin. It's like fastest turn, but worse. Yeah, Mountain Splash. Thank you for the prime. Opponent gets to Tron. Let's see what they can do. Another Stock Up, sure. They can't fight over Consign. So if they play Ugin and I consign the Ugin, it goes, but the ability of the Teferi will be gone. Like there's a trigger of Ugin. So again, it will kill this, but I do this and they cannot counter back because Teferi is still in play. So again, ideally I drew a land there to have replicative consign, but did not happen. Maybe the best case scenario was to just tap out and counterspell this Riddler. My opponent, not I don't know. Tough game still. Portent of Calamity X equals 6. That's gonna be lots of value. They reveal. Oh wow, they didn't get 4 types. So they only add Kozil's Command, Force of Negation Island. Okay, and they play the island. I could kicker this. Hmm. I would let my opponent resolve K Command though. Because I only have 1 mana spare. I think it's okay. They're K Command if they want to resolve it small. Sure. Okay. Danny Rabot, thank you for the 39-month sub. Welcome, welcome. Port of Calamity again for 6. Okay, this time they didn't brick. Yeah, I think this game is over. Opponent just drew like a lot of cards. They have so many codes as command, Port of Calamity. They've even found Mistfirst Village. Now their spells are uncounterable. Let's concede and go to game 3. I think I'll submit. Mulligan. Oh no. Not like this. Ah. I think I'm actually banning this counter spell. Don't necessarily know what I'm looking for, but I think it always starts with Quantum Riddler and continues Ephemerate. I just want that card all the time. That's like the card I want to find always. I'm cycling these. Hopefully draw on top lane so I can force a negation and stock up. Okay. I think Quantum Riddler Ephemerate is like Splinter Twin, Deceiver Splinter Twin. When you resolve it, you just win. Well, land isn't the worst, but let's just bin this. I want to wait to cast this Teferi. Archive. Riddler? It's no Riddler. Hello, Sebastian. Buongiorno. Alright, the Ephemerate, the Scribe Bug happens again. Scribe Bug strikes again. Ephemerate is literally Splinter Twin. Because Riddler, it's like Pestermite, you can cast this to be happy. Ephemerate is just dead. You do Assault, you should be. His opponent cast a spell yet. Well, in the game they won, they did. In this game they haven't, but I also haven't, so staring contest here. Which is not bad since we multi 5 this game, so I'm kind of like getting back the cards. Buongiorno, Ferruccio. Opponent casting a spell. I think because they have 8 cards in hand, so they have to cast a spell. Chalice of the Void, X equal 1. Yeah, I think it's too good. Why they didn't tap these, but whatever. Dispute. I'll play Consign here. without replicating it because they can have World 1 denial. I wouldn't mind drawing a land and casting Teferi with 4. Don't know if it's a good play because they can just uh counter this, I counter back, and then they just untap play Oogie and I die. But I think it is what it is. I definitely fight back this Teferi if they counter. And then just die to Ugin. Unless I draw a blue card with Teferi -3. Yeah, let's fight. And I draw. Ready to die to Ugin. I should have no answer if it resolves. Stock up still can easily resolve Ugin if they found power plant. Starting with a loss against Blue Tron, not the best. It is what it is. 5 mana. So this is a Kozilek's command. This game is super over. It can only not be over if I find Quantum Riddler. But, you know, I don't have any draw engine, and my opponent has plenty. The 4th Force Negation, okay. Alright, opponent taps again. I don't even have Consign. So cast Ugin, no Consign, rip. I mean, Consign would have been good here because they can't really fight back, so. But I don't have it, so. My Teferi is gone. And they can now counter back my counters. And this is a matchup where you need to present a clock. That's the most important thing. Because if you don't, eventually they just get to Tron and they just do this gameplay that is, yeah, just kind of unbeatable. So just this deck doesn't really have a clock. This is a control deck. We have Wrath of the Skies and Prismatic Ending. So just got a pretty bad matchup round 1, I think. How many Ugins do they play? I don't know. It's not really a stock list. Whatever amount they own is usually the answer. Right on time, mystical dispute. I'm still not giving up. I mean, it's very likely going to be over, and you can, if you're on YouTube, skip this to the next match. But there's a chance that my opponent deck just bad, and I just draw Quantum Riddler and I get back into the game. All right. Never mind. As I mentioned that, this is gonna be it. Round number 2. Otawara. What is that? Living End? Ooh, Pinnacle Emissary. I think I'm going to just Solitude. Solitude pitch. This is a matchup that should be good. We got 4 Wrath of this guy's main. Solitude pitch. Is it ending or Teferi? Gonna go with ending. I think Teferi bound Saga's alright. Teferi is a must kill card. I'll let you Wrath of Disguise, I guess. It's just, it gets value along the game. It's not just value there. And it's not like you're not killing in a card that's gonna be evoked away. You know what I mean? It's gonna still go into warp, and I can still recast it later on. I don't think subtlety does much. Subtlety is more like a anti Kappa Cannoneer card. Probably not very good in this matchup. Hmm. Sure. Keep 2 for 1 myself. Weird. I go to combat. You guys think I should solitude now? Think so. Again, as I said, like this thing is coming up later. It's not that I'm wasting a solitude. This is a matchup where I'm going to get my value back later. Okay, we got Wrath of Disguise, which is gonna be very strong in this matchup. But I'll wait for Urza Saga to kill. Well, Emery's strong. Usually people don't play Emery anymore. Yeah, Emery is very good against me. Yeah, that's good. I don't want to subtlety this. Wish I had a counter spell for it. The milled Kappa Cannoneer. I'll go Sleight of Hand end of turn. And now Emery also means that my Wrath of Disguise is bad. Put one of these into my hand. I guess Island. Yeah, I'll do nothing. I don't think they can cast Kappa Cannoneer this turn. They need like land a 0, which obviously they can have at 4 cards. Wow, they just do straight up nothing, holding 4 cards. Hmm. Hey, I like Teferi. Think I'll cast it. possible they have dispute. Maybe I should just do nothing and play subtlety in combat to kill the drone. Yeah. Heating needle. Okay. See if they're naming to Fairy Time Reveler. It's not a bad card to name, honestly. I don't have that many. They named the Arid Mess. Okay. Pretty random, honestly. At least named a lot of random, but blue-white deck. Alright, they flashed back Kappa Cannoneer, but they don't have enough yet. Oh. Okay. Okay. If I draw a land now to go Wrath of Disguise for 3 is very good. I know I binned one, but hey, the Kappa is on top. So if I draw a land, that'd be very good here. Hola, Daniel. Buenos dias. Okay. Let's go. Killing all your things on the 3. You got a Kappa Cannoneer on top of your deck. Metallic Rebuke, unable to be casted. Maybe you have more Kappa Cannoneer. That's what you got. Very good draw. +1 attack. I'm excited for Propaganda Weekend this year. Yeah, I'll be playing Legacy Vintage and the Pre-Modern if I don't Day 2 Legacy. But I'll be playing Pauper this Sunday. There's a tournament in my area. I haven't played a Pauper tournament in a while, so excited for it. Except to say what to play. I have lots of decks built because of the Mengucci Workshop video that we recorded this week. So I got lots of options. Alright, here's the Saga. That's gonna be bounced by my Teferi. Good thing I held it there. Ooh, Wrath of the Skies. Yeah, you know what? I should probably just Wrath him instead of bouncing. What's the best deck to play in Pauper? I don't know. I'm not competitive in Pauper that much to know the best deck. I like blue decks, so probably play something with blue. Maybe Call Gates. It won the Pauper get it. Ori Steel Cater. I'll blast my Teferi. It's so good to have Teferi in play. You know that anything happens and it's not gonna die. This is only 2 damage, by the way. I'm gonna rat them here. X equal 2. Yeah, I mean, for Wrath main, this is definitely a good matchup. Alright. I don't think I want High Noon. Although, actually, I probably do. I mean, the problem with High Noon is that when I go Wrath of Disguise on Chorus Cut, their High Noon dies. Bye-bye, Fedebello. Thank you, thank you. What if I prefer in Modern? Anything with Quantum Riddler, really. Probably Esper Goryo would be my pick here. Or Tron, that's also very strong. But right now I'm just vibing with this card so much. Consign sucks against Affinity, don't side it in. I think Subtlety is bad. I don't know about Force of Negation. It could situationally be good, I guess. With a war again. It's time to play Tamio. I haven't seen Tamio in a long time. It felt like they banned it from Modern. Do you remember the time where Tamio was so oppressive? Those days are long gone. Just nobody plays this card anymore. Kind of crazy. Pre-modern? I mean, I have my deck, the blue-white enchantments. I haven't played pre-modern since the nationals that I won a while ago now. But I'll definitely play again at the next nationals. Resolves. Let's see if I draw. I need to draw Wrath of Disguise. Mox Opal. What do you guys think if I force this Mox Opal? It's likely that I can't cast a card with Pinnacle Emissary. I think I'm gonna go force pitch Teferi. I don't know. Maybe a mistake. Maybe a mistake. If they have another Opal, it's terrible. But we'll see. Ideally, they just pass. Yeah. All right. That was good then. That was good then. Oh, Saga. Now I wish I had the Fairy instead of console the star charts. I can just play the Pinnacle. Exactly what I said in game one. This card is just good to Solitude because it comes back later on. Warp is a very strong mechanic. I'm gonna tune first. Ooh, nice draw, Mango. Well done. And then Surveil. What a perfect draw. Thanks to tune, I can now cast this for 3. Even if Aquaflood Strand. Plains Breath. X equal 3. 1, 2, 3. Go. It was just 2 for 1 though. It wasn't that big of a deal. Go Corey into spell. Yeah, Career Shatter is a card in Pauper. 3 mana. What's this? Pinnacle Emissary. Okay. I think I'll just pass and go consult the star charts. We got Supreme Verdict to clean the Pinnacle drones. Oh, they can go Kappa here. Sure. That's perfect, actually. I don't even take 3 damage, and I get the 2 for 1. Fairyland. Ephemerate, very good draw. Lets me combo eventually. Oops. I guess clicking F10 was not a good idea. F10 is like you just auto yield until end of turn, but obviously should have fetched in response. Get the island, go Riddler, Ephemerate, easy win. It is what it is. Not gonna be an easy win because we misclicked. Yeah. I didn't even misclick. I just clicked that I shouldn't. Solitude here. Ephemerate. Sure here. Hayward. And then pass. And then I can just attack a bunch. If I fetch the island, I could have even ending the saga. I can ending the Corey Steel Cutter, I guess. Mm-hmm. Hey, okay. I should, yeah. I just got bored. Let's play another game. And let's play better in that game, not F6 and when I have to. Maybe Celestial Purge is alright though. It kills Moon and it kills Corey as well. Let's go. Do I want to respect Moon here? Maybe I should. They go Pinnacle Emissary, I can just dispute it. Do I want to use a basic island? Yes. I guess so. I mean, eventually I draw third land for double white for Wrath of the Skies. Go another Pinnacle Emissary. Okay. Hallowed Fountain. Counter spell. Goodwill, thank you for the 4th month. So draw land to bounce. Saga with Teferi. Usually strong play. Don't do that. A couple of options. Riddler is more mana efficient. I think I'll do that. Toon gives me 2 energy to play this in case they go Emery. But I think being more mana efficient is important in a game where mana screwed. Bom dia, bom dia. Okay. The milled opal. Okay, that's the 3rd one. Mm-hmm. Let me go consult the start charts to find a land. Okay. Choose not to make a construct here. What are they getting? Mishra's Bubble. Soul God Lantern. I have to keep the forest for Blood Moon. That's a card I lose to in the spot. Don't quite get their sequence in, but okay. They have 3 cards in still. Managed to not draw. Um, Double white. It's okay though. What should I do now? I can go to Fairy Bounce Emery. That just buys me some time and makes them not draw an extra card with Emery. Plus, we have Rebuke cast it here, so they don't cast it on my Wrath. But yeah, fetching basic kind on turn 1 turned against me a little bit here. Yep. Emery finds Kappa Cannoneer. Need to find. They can go Rebuke Cannoneer now. Oh, okay. Alright. Bounce this. So they're going Kappa. Man. Can't find lands this game. What's up? Pass. So this Teferi have bounced and you're Teferi. I said it outside LT, obviously here would be amazing, but it's a game where I'm low on lands, so peach cards are very strong. And a white land I can go Tune the Narrative plus Wrath. Okay. Let's go Solitude. Pitch. Prismatic Ending. I want to kill the Emery so they can't kappa me. Then I can go Toon. Now I could be going for the Wrath, but I'd be taking 3 damage. Playing into a pretty obvious rebuke, in my opinion. It's possible they don't actually have rebuke, because they would have rebuked my Teferi at some point. So maybe I should just take 3 from the fetch land, go to 6, play Wrath, they attack me down to 1, and I'm on 1 outer. If they force. Alternatively, what's my play? I can go Upkeep Purge. They go Kappa Cannoneer or I lose. Yeah, I think I'm at a spot where I can't play around counter anymore. Unfortunately, it took me 7 turns to find double white. I think I have to go all in now. Yeah, it's just dead to a rebuke. Let's see if they have it. Or force a negation, of course. They don't even crack the bubble. Okay. Well, we're alive. What do I pitch? Um, Teferi is kind of an answer. Riddler, I have one in Exile Zone, so probably should take Riddler. Um, like Quantum Riddler. Of course, dead to another Galblast. Hmm. Looks like they don't have it though. Okay. What's their hand then? I don't know, but whatever it is, we gotta push here. Play more 4/6 for 5. Maybe this is a rebuke. Okay. Glad they drew it now and not before. Okay. So it should gains me 4 life if they optic a Galblast the next turn. Of course, if they top deck in now, it's over. Okay. Fighting. Alright. 1 to 12. Should probably now play Solitude. Or maybe I should play this instead. Skullblast is not meta crafted anymore. 3 mana Pinnacle Emissary. GG. Alright. Wow. Well, we clearly punted game number 2, so this would have been a 2-0. Somehow managed to win the match. Oh. Daniel, I saw your picture of the Quantum Riddler. I'll have mine at the Magic on Atlanta. I bought 4 regular, 1 foil for the cube. I normally would say buy high, never sell, but it was actually not high. I bought them from TCG Player to ship to a friend in America, and it's a lot cheaper than in Europe. Cards in America. So bought medium. Definitely never sell. And 1 in cube, because I just love this card so much. If I see it in cube, I just slam it now. Speaking of cubes and of slam, yesterday I got a nice 3-0 with this deck. First pick, Force of Negation. Sorry, Force of Will. Then I got Sneak Attack. I got Twin. But most importantly, I got Hull Breacher Twister. This combo is nasty. It's so broken. Hull Breacher in cube. Wait, what? You paid 158 Canadian dollars? Oh, for the 4. Okay. 150 Canadian dollars. Canadian dollars is like it's 90 to 80 euro. You paid 25 euro each. That's like I think less than Europe. 25 each. How is Canadian dollar so weak? What happened? Wasn't it stronger? How is it 1.6 euros? I mean, I don't know nothing about economy or anything, but like what happened to Canada? Or I guess to Europe maybe. Usually has to do with some wars. Alright, I'll graveyard this. Let me ending this Ragavan. Trump happened? He's not even Canadian. What do you mean Trump happened? Untapped land. It was always like this? Really? Alright, I guess I didn't know. For some reason, I thought it was 1.2, but I guess I've never been to Canada recently. Maybe last time I was to Canada was 1.2, but it was like PT Vancouver 2014. So it was definitely a long time ago. But I'll be back in Canada next week, actually. Against Boros. I'll be in Montreal next week. What's the weather like in Montreal right now? Is it cold? I'm gonna be carrying. I'm gonna bring in my cold equipments, because after that I go to Portland, which is also in the north. Quantum Riddler. Oh, puttana. Do you have ephemerate? Oh no, don't do this to me. I can only be the one that does that. Oh, I'm so jealous. So jealous, opponent. Bring it, yeah. I'm so jealous. Must be nice being able to do Quantum Riddler combos. Just bouncing this, honestly. So you can combo me again later. Do I also play Riddler? Think so. Never lucky. Go. Hold my Teferi. I mean, I can counter this. And then they go Riddler Ephemerate, and I just... Nah, I guess I have Solitude. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's counter this. Exert Arena Glory. Is this Ragavan? Quantum Riddler with haste. Oh, sheesh. Okay. You also play Ragavan? No way! No way. How are you attacking? This here, this there. Okay. So I'm gonna select you this Quantum Riddler. Pitching Teferi. And then I can Prismatic Ending this. Hoping this Ragavan doesn't find like Tune the Narrative. They found Solitude. Okay. I could cast Riddler, but I think I just wanna go Spells Snare. Sorry, ending here and Spells Snare. I can do instant speed. Yeah, definitely technology. I never saw that happening. I never thought about that. But like, of course, warping doesn't die on ATB. It's not like Evoke, so you can just haste it. Is there any warp card with haste? Sure, there are. Nova Elkite. Is it played in any format? Maybe it's standard. I should definitely check up standard eventually. Kind of unfortunate that I can't draw two cards. I wish it was a land so I could have drawn two cards. Like if I drew a land, I would have drawn an extra card here. You be blue eye controlling standard? Nah. I guess. I do own 4 Vivi and 4 Cauldron, so maybe I should be looking for a standard event. But there's literally no standard event nearby me. I don't know a single LGS that organized an RCQ, so I just can't play any standard, even if I want to. They actually did pretty badly here for me. They surveilled the flash to the bin. Alla lì, porcaccia la puttana. And now they have Arena Glory Flage with Teferi in play. Questa la vinco domani mattina. Yeah, it's probably over this game. I mean, them fighting Flage is pretty sick. Am I dead on board to that? Maybe. I'll just cast this and concede, I guess. How did this happen? How did this game happen? I was chilling and I'm just dead in one turn. That freaking entombed Flage. Boom, boom, bada boom, boom, boom. Morti tutti. Dio caro. Really? Much damage is that? I don't know. Depends if they can kill my Riddler or not, but I really have. My opponent deck is cool. DB only lands. Is this PT bench? I think he is, right? You ephemerate Flage. That's funny. Can't ephemerate back. It's modern. 1 minute you're alive, the other one you're dead. Yeah, we do like high power format though, right? We do like high power format. We don't like land go, land cultivate. This is not friendly commander games. Oh, the man started to vary. E porcaccia la puttana. Okay, let's play this thing. Look at the top. 7, take 2. No! How unfair to spells never 4-drop. Fledge in the graveyard just looming over me. Oh, I'm dead. Rip. Alright, I'll be back for game number 2. We're back. Dispute, Forced Negation, Celestial Purge, Soga Lantern. Let's take out Wrath of the Skies. Maybe 1 Solitude, maybe 1 Tune, maybe 2 Tune, maybe 3 Tune. Submit. Let's go. No lands. Some lands. Bottom in. Probably Solitude. Steven's tapped. Your go. No need to surveil on turn 1. I got lands and spells in my hand already. Raga Ban. Let's take it down. Riddler. Let's play Teferino. Probably should -3. Nah, let's plus it. The other week, I went to Berlin, and the receptionist recognized me from the streaming day. Oh shit, I should have subtletied this. Alright, whatever. Not maybe I shouldn't have. Anyway, they recognized me from the streaming day, and they were like, "Oh, I remember watching you, Teferino, Teferino." They said it was funny. Another Riddler, che cazzo. I think this is okay. I also want to draw Riddler. Come on, Shuffler. Why do you give my opponent 3 and me 0? What's this? Arena Glory Riddler sounds like a very good combo, honestly. I'll go Subtlety on Teferino. And they probably put it on top. Yeah, we got the Ephemerate. They don't have the Ephemerate. True. Maybe they didn't even play Ephemerate. Did we see it game 1? Oh yeah, actually did. We did see it. They Ephemerate the Flage. Leave that on top, because I think they left on top Teferino. which I can counter. Opponent's playing a deck that's similar to mine, but also with Ragavan and Flage. Definitely an interesting deck. Yeah, attack with Teferi? No, I don't think so. I can even use Ephemerate on Subtlety if I want to. Like a respond to a Riddler. Because they have 3 Riddler in Warp. 3 Warped Riddler. As in foil, maybe. I bought a foil Riddler for the cube. Let's see if it comes warped already. Pre-warped. Even before warping it. They're hasting. I got Mystical Dispute clean here. On one of these Riddlers. Imagine if they played Cavern of Souls. They both Subtlety. I think I want to save this. Point is at 7. I can actually die this game of just Subtlety beats. I can't fetch anymore. Nice. Let's play this. Draw 2. I could Teferi bounce the Riddler and draw 1. And then have Force of Negation pitch ready. I think it's not a bad idea. My opponent's streaming right now, probably. It's called PT Bench. You can find this list. And after you find it, send it to me, because I want to see it. Alright, let's go game 3. Feels like I definitely want to keep the ending. Yeah, this is, sounds nice. Cyber Sims nice. Let's go. Bah. I mean, can't complain too much. I got lands and spells. Okay, we got the combo. Riddler Ephemerate is online. Like if opponent didn't start with Ragavan, that would have break me. White Orchard Phantom? No! I have to shuffle the top of my deck now. Oh, caccia la puttana. Alright, Riddler. Come on, Magical Line. Do the shuffling thing. They didn't. I did not do the shuffling thing. Alright. Hack for 2. Alright, let's go get Survey Land. Need to crack the lantern now. Eventually, I'll get the Steam Vents for the ending for 3. This is good. How about I go Teferi here? I don't like this play at all. This play seems bad to me. I have so many basics. Alright, let me jump Teferi here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I mind to bounce and just get hit by the White Archer Phantom again. Like, I have 5 basics, I really don't mind. Especially if they like play that over other cards. Maybe should have played Otawara though. That was the only mistake I regret. Instead of Mystic Gate. How about I just go 4 mana subtlety block? If they go Quantum Riddler, bad. They go Flage. It's bad, but it's like doable, I think. They're doing something pre-combat. What is it? Is it a Flage? It is. Huh. Yeah, let's just go subtlety on Flage. This way, yeah, this is a good subtlety. They put it on the bottom. Yeah, let's see if they have a kill spell for subtlety. They do. They go Solitude. Okay, pitch White Archer Phantom. Huh. I'm wondering why they decided in White Archer Phantom. I mean, don't get me wrong here. It kills the fairy, but it doesn't seem so good to me. Okay, we drew Riddler, chat. I think it's time that we do the combo. They have 2 cards in and only. I mean, I can also go Teferi Snare. Let's go Teferi Snare. Like Snare on this, I mean. It's probably better. How do I tap? Is there anything that makes me want to tap like this? No, I think I tap like this. There's no white cards I want to draw. Teferi Bounce again. Then it goes in there. I crack the lantern, and then I can go Quantum Riddler Ephemerate under Teferi Shield. And that would just turn the game around. I can even not crack the lantern, actually. To be able to go Riddler Ephemerate with no cards in hand. Maybe that's better. I'll be mana inefficient now, but I think I draw more cards overall. Yeah, so I do this untapped. I'll play Soul God Lantern. I'll play Riddler. Uh, Riddler. Ability on the stack. Ephemerate. Draw 3. Pass. See what they do. Teferi. Let's draw. Let's draw again. Probably okay. They go bounce, Ragavan attack. I go ending on Teferi. Nah, that's just force. Kinda sucks to pitch a Riddler though. I think I'll Ephemerate. Drawing a card I think makes more sense than dealing 4 damage at this stage of the game. So this way I get a 4/6 that blocks Ragavan that my opponent has in end. Dog. And I know there are cards in end. Let me kick this. Can get counter spell Riddler. And then I go counter spell. Playing draws Riddler. Hopefully they don't draw Ephemerate. They drew 2 cards. They still have Ragavan in hand plus mystery card. They exert Arena Glory. What have they found? A fairy. Okay. They drew. Yeah. And they drew 2 cards off of the fairy because of Riddler. Putana Eva. Is it really needed to counter failure? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was not. I mean, opponent top deck Riddler and spiraled out of control, so maybe it wasn't. I mean, knew their hand. It's, I mean, let's see. Yeah, the game really spiraled out of control here. They have Riddler, which I can't force. It's not true, I can't force. Alright, let's go. Ending on Teferi. Let's go. Ending on Teferi. Let's go. Ending on Ragavan. Then I can go, I guess, Quantum Riddler. Maybe I should have done that first. Then I can go, oh shit. Ready to play my land. Still think I should go on top land go. And counterspell the Riddler. Opponent has a Riddler in Warped. They have 2 cards in end. Oh no, Spellsnare. So bad, because now they can actually draw 2 cards of this Riddler. Instead, if it resolved, it would have drawn 1. Alright, let's go. Riddler Ephemerate. Unfortunately, only drawing 1. I'm also casting this other one, I guess. Oh my god, how am I losing this game? I was so far ahead, it's unbelievable. Just because we countered failure. If I don't counter failure there... I mean, the problem is if I don't counter failure, they play a Ragavan, they blink my Riddler, they attack, they connect. You know? I think we had to counter failure. See, they have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, they warp a Riddler. I don't want to play Dispute. They will ephemerate it. Actually, they don't have Ephemerate, because if they had Ephemerate, they would have played it in response to draw 2 extra cards, so I don't think they have Ephemerate. Was the Fountain the last blue untapped? No, I have a 3rd island in my deck. Block. I mean, obviously they have Flage, but I also cycled both of my lanterns already. Right out of lands. I only have 4 lands in my 22 cards deck. Got 3 Solitude, Solitude, 2 Anti-Fairy, Ephemerate, 2 Console, 2 Purges. So we do have the answers to Flage. Rebound. I'll definitely rebound this to draw an extra card. That's the damage on Mats. Let's cast this. Could have warped it, I guess, to get more value out of it. Dispute. Could have maybe warped it. Should have maybe warped it. Failure. I have 19 cards in my deck. My opponent has 32. Like, sure. It is successfully stripped away of my red mana, so I can't cast Ending for 3 anymore. I just have to pass here. These fetchlands don't target anything anymore, but I have to still empty my hand because Riddler draws 2 if I'm one card in hand. I actually deck myself. I mean, I have 3 Solitude in my deck, so I should be able to find them eventually. Put in place Ragavan. It's okay. I don't think this ending does much anymore because I don't have 3 colors anymore. Just don't think these cards my opponent has are good, so just pass. Teferino. Let's go 4s. Quantum Riddler cast with Warp. Let's go counter spell. Opponent now draws 2 cards every time though. Oh, maybe I should have played Dispute first. I would have drawn extra cards. I made a mistake here. Made a big mistake. Anyway, let's go ending on a card. So I can draw extra. Actually, I should probably hold priority. Yeah, I have to do this. I have to go ending. And then dispute my ending. Nah, actually. Nah, this is bad. Because then I don't have subtlety up. But then my opponent draws 2 cards. Should I attack here? With both? Maybe. Yeah, let's attack with both. It may be risky, of course. But I think I gotta make things happen here. I should be so far ahead. Look how many cards more I drew. And I could have drawn more if I played a... If I wasted a Dispute last turn just to get it out of my hand, I could have drawn an extra card this turn. Sorry, 2 extra cards this turn. When he draws 2 for draw step. Let's play Subtlety. Okay. They concede. I was going to draw a lot here. I was going to draw 2 and 1, I think. I was going to draw 4 cards this turn. I would have drawn 4 cards, and that was pretty good. Alright. Cool match. Let's play a last one. Yeah, this deck is fun. I'll play a last one. Game round number 4. If you have 0 cards in hand with 3 Riddlers out, do you draw 3 or 4? I think you draw 3. Because the second Riddler doesn't draw you an extra, because you had 3 cards in hand at that point, because they don't stack together. They stack one at a time. Mulligan. What's my opinion on the universe beyond? I don't care. I'd be more indignated that there's only 6 GPs a year or whatever. I don't care. Whatever you put on the cards. Just bring competitive Magic back like it used to be. It's crazy that other games have a better game, competitive Magic, than Magic, who literally invented competitive Magic. Keep. Scalding Tarn, go. The next Spider-Man franchise, I don't care. Never watched a Spider-Man movie. I don't know the plot. I saw a ponder with a Spider-Man on it. It was terrible. My opponent plays against me, I'll complain, but I don't care. Whatever. Bring a competitive Magic like it used to be. Everything else is just filler. And bring back the Hall of Fame. Meticulous Arc, heck of them. Land to the bin. Oh, do I go Riddler? No, let's just hold up spells there for the frog. Not even Avatar the Airbender. When they said Avatar, I thought it was the movie with the blue aliens. When I saw some pictures of like, I don't know, some picture like of a bald man in a I don't know anime, I was like, what is that? In what part of Avatar they had bald man anime? And then I realized that it wasn't Avatar, the blue aliens thing, which I did watch at the cinema in the past. Nice. They have the frog. We countered. We played fairy. Everyone's happy. Do I plus Bossy die? No, you did have ending. I wasted a card. I wasted a card. Alright, time to top deck Ephemerate. Or honestly, just a land. Sorry, a non-land. Not a land. Deck, not a land. Non-land. That one kind of sucks, though. Played against Esper Goryo, I think. It's kind of crazy how Quantum Riddler just pushed out Esper Blink out of the metagame, and now the only Esper is Goryo. Who would have thought? I'm gonna go land Riddler. If they have the combo, I die. You know? They have nothing. I mean, they just have fatal push. I'm gonna win this game. Thanks to my Quantum Riddler and my opponent, who just maybe has only, I don't know, bad cards in hand. What do they have in hand? Just Goryo Traxes and... I mean, that can be clunky, of course. But this is very clunky, it seems. Double counterspell helps, oh indeed. I leave on top the Riddler, just in case I top deck a Ephemerate now. It'd be good. Heferino. Ma, let's play it. Blue, blue, blue. Force negation. Hey. I need to hold counterspell in case they go like draw this card into Goryo. Oh, 5th mana. Oh yeah, they wanna surveil Goryo. Or want to surveil Traxa to the bin. Leave it on top. Okay. Subtlety. Should I play 5 mana Riddler? Or should I hold? I think I hold. One just passes. I guess they have Solitude. We they move don't exactly. If they don't move, we don't move. I'm glad. I'm glad to see that some of my teachings are helpful. I'll start with a counter spell. Force, force, dispute, dispute, soul guide, purge. Purge, I think, is important to kill the frog. So these 7 cards are bad. Always go out. I guess I can trim subtlety. Ending goes only on frog. Ending only goes on frog. I guess also Emperor Bones. Yeah, let's go like this. This deck is good. Every time I play, I think honestly just any Riddler shell is a good deck. Probably Esper is better, but it is less clunky than Esper Goryo. Solitude. I think I leave this on top. In case they go frog, I want to have an answer for it. Do I want to go force first? Nah. Sorry, I meant to say Solitude first. Solitude first. Dicendo cose a caso, cazzo. Let's go for a land go. And then I go Solitude and upkeep so they can't ephemerate because they don't have white. I think I'll pitch ephemerate. I'm not gonna ephemerate the Solitude anyway. I wanna cast the fairy. This card tracks, huh? Okay. I got Soul Get Lantern in my deck. A couple of them. We got 4 Force Negation in this list. I think I'm gonna go land go. I can't afford to play Teferi, then the Goryo responds. Oh wow, the Goryo upkeep. Strong. Plays around perfectly my 2 Force of Negation hand and not my counter spell. They don't find Ephemerate, thankfully. Would this be considered a control deck or a tempo deck? I call it a mid-range deck. But I think it's definitely closer to control. We play Wrath of the Skies. That's you for Wrath of the Skies main. That's usually the sign of a control deck. Okay, they go Plains, Emperor, Sync, Thoughtseize. Plains. Emperor, Sync, Thoughtseize. And they have Ephemerate as well. Okay. I've swapped for no Force Negation. There it is. Alright. If they take it, the game is over, and they take it for sure. Sure, let's go game 3. Last game of this video. Yes, submit. But does this deck be Tron? We did lose to Tron round 1. Blue Tron. I guess you need the Ragavan to be Tron. Hammer it in the bin. Land, go. I don't want to cast Console the Star Charts. I can wait. When it doesn't fetch. Weird. Isn't this very reactive? I feel it needs a... I don't know. I think I'm gonna counter. I let this resolve earlier and turned against me. Let's just counter it. Archive. Another ephemerate hits the bin. And now we can cast our Memory Deluge on the turn. Yeah, it's okay. If you want to discard a Memory Deluge, so be it. Yeah, that's what you take. Force number 3. steering contest right now going on. Blue-black. Quantum Riddler warped. Of course, playing around my mystical dispute, which is revealed by the Thoughtseize. Probably just pass here. Maybe they don't want to cast Ephemerate. No, they just pass. Okay. Sure. Can't do much. Can't do much. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good play, but it doesn't really accomplish much. Alright. They go for an Ephemerate. Okay. I think I'm just gonna get Steam Vents here. And not a Survey land, because I don't mind drawing lands or spells. Maybe now I do mind. 6th land is not needed anymore. Okay, my opponent successfully entombed Atraxa with her Hedgemates, which could also artcast it, by the way. And this is a scary spot, because now they have, like, instant speed threat. And you can see why Gore is probably the best deck. Like, they're probably... Because they have this scary Achillean instant speed combo plan, but I also have, like, Raw Riddler Ephemerate mid-range plan. So, just... lots of options. Whereas here, we are, like, just one-dimensional, you know? Just very active. I like Solitude. I could just be digging for Graveyard Hate, though, but I think I like to draw this anyway. When it's moving end of turn. Trying to gore his vengeance this. They know about 2 Force of Negation. They don't know about the 3rd. Okay, to let it happen. Had a 3rd. They had 3 Goryo. Okay. And instead of 2 Quantum Riddler in Exile Zone. He drew 5 here. So they basically just have 7 cards and 2 Riddlers. I draw a Solitude, which we don't care. I'll just concede. Yeah, no, very strong deck, the Esper Goryo. Definitely something to be prepared of. And honestly, it's just very hard to do because they attack from so many different angles. I don't know. I have a hard time believing someone can say that they have a good matchup against Goryo right now in Modern. I'm not even joking. The Quantum Riddler may have broke the archetype just because it added so much. Just an additional angle. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up now. We got over 2 hours video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you watched on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.